You just got $1 trillion. Not a million. Not a billion. A trillion. But there is a catch. You need to spend all of it within the next 24 hours, or you lose everything. This should be easy, right? First, you need a new car. Go to your local exotic dealership and buy yourself a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, and a McLaren. You know what? Just buy the entire dealership. Now you have the $12 million garage of your dreams. But here's the problem. In order to spend $1 trillion in just 24 hours, you would need to buy out that entire dealership every single second. You need to think bigger. Let's hire 100 people to track down the 100 most expensive yachts and buy them all. And let's give each mercenary $1 million bonus. That's around a $40 billion check. But why stop there? Let's also buy the largest cruise ship of all time for $2 billion and fill it to maximum capacity, paying for everyone's tickets and tossing in a Rolex for each guest. Now, let's make use of the ship's basketball court. Buy every single NBA team and have them battle it out just for you. Then bring in Snoop Dogg, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, and Beyoncé to perform on board. And after the show, send them off to the International Space Station on a SpaceX rocket, $55 million per passenger. Now that you're surrounded by the world's richest entertainers, you need a proper status symbol. Sure, you could buy the most expensive art piece in the world for $500 million. But why would you, when you could simply buy the entire Metropolitan Museum of Art for $100 billion? Wait, transaction failed. You still have $800 billion left. That's because the Met is an educational institution. Its assets are held for the public benefit. They're not for sale. So forget the Met. Instead, think bigger. The entire city of New York is worth around $1.3 trillion. There are currently 33,000 vacant housing units available. So let's hire 33,000 people to buy them up for us and throw in a $100,000 commission for each. But here's something to consider. The most expensive real estate purchase in U.S. history was a $240 million penthouse. That may sound like a lot, but spending $240 million is like an average person spending $60. So instead of buying houses, let's build a mega project. The sky is literally your limit. If there are people in the way, buy them out with your pocket change, or like Saudi Arabia, simply relocate them. Actually, the Middle East is exactly where we need to go. Let's buy one Gulfstream G650 for each day of the year and fly across the world. Welcome to the Arabian Peninsula, where people build literally anything. The world's biggest picture frame, the world's largest clock, the tallest structure ever, even artificial islands shaped like a map of the world. Let's build an even bigger island, $20 billion. Add $10 for labor costs, and then buy every single mega project in the region for a total donation of $101 billion, $292 million, and $10. And while we're here, look at the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. If you stacked $1 bills all the way to the top, the tower will be worth $7.58 million. You still need to spend 87,000 times that enough bills to reach past the International Space Station. If you want to spend this money, stop thinking in real estate. Start thinking in 51st state. Buy a country.
In 2010, the country of Liechtenstein put itself on Airbnb for $70,000 a night. That's nothing. You need something bigger, something strategic. Let's buy Greenland. Based on its mineral reserves, the world's largest island is valued at around $200 billion. We can afford that. But here's the issue. When Donald Trump proposed buying Greenland, the country dismissed the idea as completely ridiculous. Greenland is not for sale. So, let's build a military. Buy F-35 fighter jets at $80 million each. 2 jets, 3, 10, 100. Add in 2 aircraft carriers, 3 destroyers, 1 ballistic missile submarine, and 57,000 private soldiers, 1 for every citizen of Greenland. A $50 billion private army. Suddenly, Greenland looks more negotiable. But by now, Your trillionaire spending spree has caught the attention of governments worldwide. Behind closed doors, politicians are watching. But that's not a problem, you can just buy them too. Trump, 1.5 billion. Kamala Harris, almost 2 billion, with a free Joe Biden included. Let's buy them all, every sitting member of Congress, for a total of $7.2 billion. The entire American political system purchased. Still, money doesn't always buy power. Elections are influenced, but not guaranteed. Elon Musk spent millions trying to swing a vote in Wisconsin, only to fail. Even BlackRock doesn't always get what it wants. $1 trillion gives you access to almost everything. But culture and public opinion are not always for sale. Just kidding. Let's buy every media company: The Washington Post, The New York Times, Time Magazine, Fox, Comcast. Global ad spending for an entire year is about $1 trillion. That's $3 billion a day. So let's run a full week of non-stop propaganda. Problem solved. But if people still hate you, there's one final move. Philanthropy. The U.S. government is $36 trillion in debt, growing by $2 trillion a year. Let's donate $220 billion to help. Except, the Treasury only accepts $1 million per payment on pay. Gov. So all that really bought was a bag of screws from Lockheed Martin. Fine. Maybe your money can do more in medical debt. Charities like Undo Medical Debt erase $100 for every $1 donated. With just $2.2 billion, you could wipe out all medical debt in America. World hunger? That's $40 billion per year to end by 2030. You could pay for that. Student loans? $1.7 trillion. But if you paid them off, universities would just raise tuition. Philanthropy isn't as easy as it looks. So forget it. Let's buy another $500 million yacht. Enough charity for today. You still have $60 billion left. How do you spend it? Here's one idea. 37% of Americans can't afford a $400 emergency. As a trillionaire, you earn $400 in 0.126 seconds, just from interest. The median net worth under 35 is $39,000. As a trillionaire, you could literally use $39,000 bills as toilet paper for the rest of your life, and never notice the difference. $1 trillion gives you horizons incomprehensible to ordinary people. Even after your insane spending spree, you still have money left. Enough to launch space programs. Enough to clean the oceans. Enough to reshape human civilization. 24 hours just isn't enough time for this much power. So instead, let's buy more time. Create a trust. Store your money safely. And then tomorrow, decide how you'll reshape the future of humanity. On the world's most expensive bed. Subscribe and hit the bell icon, because the next story will be even crazier. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Comment below. What would you do if you had $1 trillion to spend in just 24 hours? Share this video with your friends. Let's see who has the wildest imagination.